Hey there, everybody. Guy Jane Guinea Pig here. And if you were checking out my community tabs at all on the channel, then you knew that this video was coming, right? And if you follow BABYMETAL on any kind of social media and you saw that they were going to release Mirror Mirror, then you knew this video was coming anyway. So before we get into the official music video for Mirror Mirror, we have to say welcome officially to Momoko Okazaki, the BABYMETAL. MOMOMETAL, no longer an Avenger. We knew this day was coming. At least I think most of us knew deep down that it was going to happen, right? Like, looking at Black Knight and Clear Night, these recent concerts had me thinking of this wonderful Blu-ray, Legend Metal Galaxy. Fantastic 2-night concert. I recommend that if you don't have it. It got me in the mood to watch that because I couldn't be there for the new stuff, obviously. Momoko has been with BABYMETAL for quite a while now. I was lucky enough to see BABYMETAL live in concert here in Colorado back in 2019, before the world ended, and he was with them then. And it was just one of those things where it was like everybody kind of knew it, but nobody was saying it officially. But we all felt it. So I'm really glad that they made it official, and I think it was an exciting way to do it from the clips that I've seen on official BABYMETAL social media and online and stuff like that. So welcome, MOMOMETAL. It is fantastic to have her officially on the BABYMETAL squad. It has been a couple of weeks now since the other one was released, and I didn't do a video, like a track-by-track video, series of videos or anything like that, but I'm gonna give like a mini review right now for it, little track by track mini review, now that I've had some time to sit with these songs and digest them. Because one thing that happens for sure with BABYMETAL is whenever they release new stuff, I get so excited, I get caught up in the hype, and everything is fantastic. When it first hits me, I'm just like, I love it, I love it, I love it, and it's hard for me to be objective. I'm gonna go through each song a little bit, give you my quick thoughts. Okay, the other one. First track is Metal Kingdom, right? Let's see if we can play a little snippet. You know. Okay, my thoughts on Metal Kingdom. I think it's an okay song. It's definitely not BABYMETAL at their best, but it's not terrible by any means. I think it's just okay. It doesn't particularly have any of the charm or uniqueness that BABYMETAL's known for or that we sort of love about them. It just kind of feels like a normal mid-tempo rock song, and I think it's a bizarre choice for an opener because it doesn't exactly kick things off with any kind of urgency. And I still think that Metal Kingdom would have been a better name for the album as a whole than the other one. So for me, it's just an okay song. It's not them at their best by any means. Moving right along. Divine Attack, Shingeki. This song was pretty good when I first heard it, and as I predicted back then, it definitely grew on me as well. Yeah, this one was a grower. I think it's a great song. It is, in my opinion, a better album opener than Metal Kingdom. Don't beat me up. I still love BABYMETAL. I'm just trying to be objective about the tracks and how I actually feel about them. But let me just point out right now that, spoiler alert, I don't think any of the tracks are skippable. So yeah, Divine Attack, Shingeki, it's a good song. Mirror Mirror. Now we're talking. For me, this was the first song that I heard released that really excited me. And it has a lot to do with that riff. Whew. That riff still excites me. I think it was really unexpected. It's very tech. Love the speed and the urgency of the verses. The chorus is beautiful and soaring. It's got a breakdown. It is a fantastic song in my opinion. It's one of the best on the album, and we're gonna check out the official video a little bit later. But yeah, Mirror Mirror is an absolute winner, and like I said, the first single that was released that really blew me away. Maya. Great opening riff. This is another fantastic track. And also, if you're looking at the community tabs, the community tab on my channel, I posted a poll asking people what their favorite unreleased song was from the other one. So we had about 78 votes, which is pretty good turnout if you ask me. And it started off with Believing being the top song, but ultimately, as the poll sort of tapered down, Maya ended up winning with 42% of the vote. So people love this song. I can see why, definitely. Even though I said Believing was my top track, it's a great song. It's got a heavy ass riff. It's got Moa vocals. It's got this interesting sort of spoken word segment by Stu. And it's got a really catchy sort of back and forth sing along chorus. Say my name. But I get it. It's a great song. No shade thrown. I think it's great. Congratulations to everybody that voted for such a hot track. So I think it's fantastic. Again, it's one of the best songs on the album. Time Wave. Time Wave to me feels like a track that could have fit in well on Metal Galaxy. Just because of its more heavily electronic influence. I had a bad dream last night. Yeah, it's catchy. It's sort of like saying, hey, BABYMETAL still does different things, right? It's maybe not my favorite song or anything like that, but it shows the diversity that BABYMETAL still has, and it's not like every song is just going to be based off heavy, chunky riffage. It's just a catchy, poppy, electronic-driven song. It's fine. Not bad. Believing. Now, this song instantly got my attention because of that. The intro. It has this sense of urgency that just smashes you over the head with a hammer. That beep, and then boom. I love the way it starts. Very chunky. To me, I think this song is the best because I love the chunky riffage. It makes you want to bang your head. I think the verses are very unique, with Sue doing this sort of spoken word type of verse with the distorted effect on her voice. So points for uniqueness. Love the chorus on this with Moa's addition on the vocals. To me, actually, biggest reason I love this song is it actually connects to me lyrically. I feel like Sue is singing about a relationship ending. It doesn't really matter what kind of relationship, but just the fact that as time goes on, sometimes people just change and they're just not the same person that you used to know. People grow apart. It's like, you're not you anymore, and I'm not me anymore. We're not the same, and sometimes paths just diverge because of that. And I think that's a very relatable, sort of universal topic. At least it relates to things that I've gone through in my life, and maybe that's not even the intended meaning of the song, but that's what I took from it, and that's just how it makes me feel. So I think the lyrics hit home, and yeah, for me, that's why Believing is my top track. So, moving right along. Metalizm. Another song that definitely could have fit on Metal Galaxy. Pardon my ignorance, but it feels like it's Middle Eastern influenced with this sort of chanting that Sue's doing. Very electronic. Again, not a top track for me, but points for uniqueness, and it shows that BABYMETAL is still willing to try new things, and that's why we love them, right? They don't just stay in one lane. They play in the sandbox. Moving on to Monochrome. A song that when I first heard it, I thought was, yeah, it was good. Not bad. This was definitely a grower, much like Divine Attack. It definitely grew on me. I learned to really like it. But I'll tell you what, when I saw them perform the first take, piano version of Monochrome, that's when the song went from like pretty good to like super fantastic. Just gave me this completely new appreciation for the song. And now, to me, it's a top track on the album. Heard it with different ears. So, you know, just want to say BABYMETAL, if you ever want to do an album of all these songs in the style of the first take, I think us fans would really appreciate that. Yes. So, Monochrome, solid track. Light and Darkness. Fun song. Good song. Wouldn't call it a great one. Definitely not bad. There are no bad songs on this album, by the way. It is a little bit of older BABYMETAL with the sort of the danceability and the lightness of it. No pun intended. Sort of the light danceability, poppiness, and yeah, it's all right. Not bad. The Legend, the last track. The Legend is very much in the vein of the one. Very similar. It's a lovely slow song because Sue's vocals can do a lot with a little. However, I do have a major problem with this song, and it is the saxophone. The saxophone out of nowhere. That's my biggest problem with this song. And it's not because I have a problem with brass instruments. I actually really love trumpets and trombones and saxophones and things like that in music. I love ska music. But for me, I just feel like the sax does not fit in this song. It clashes. It's sort of like if the band were just jamming along, you know, got the guitar solo going, and then like some street musician walked by with his saxophone strapped over his shoulder, and he was like, "What's that sound?" "Hello, boys." And he just started riffing, and nobody asked him to. It kind of feels like that to me. So that's sort of my mini review for the other one. I think overall, it's a fantastic album. Like I said, there's no tracks that I would really skip. I have to be in the mood for The Legend, so I might stop the album early, but I don't think there's any bad songs. There's just certain songs I like more than others, which is a great result. And that's really me being as objective as I can as a super BABYMETAL fan. You know, it is hard to criticize anything that they do, but I'm happy with it. And I reckon that most fans are as well. But of course, share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think about this album as a whole. What are your favorite tracks? What songs do you not like so much? And it's totally okay if you don't like some of the songs. Like, you're not obligated to. But now that we've sort of dissected the album a little bit, let's take a look at the poll that I posted just so you can see the results, shall we? All right, and there you have it. I said this would be a difficult poll, but 78 votes. Maya had 42%. Time Wave came in with 9%, so some of you did like shaking your tail feather. Believing, 20 more percent. Metalizm, 26%. Okay, that one surprises me a little bit, but hey, there's nothing wrong with it. And The Legend, I guess not surprisingly, 3%. I think most of us like hearing the ladies rock out a bit. Like, you really have to be in a specific sort of mood to take things down to that slow tempo, and that's okay too. But again, I think we're all very happy with the album as a whole. So, without further ado, I think it's time for us to move on to the official music video for Mirror Mirror, is it not? Before we get into the official music video for Mirror Mirror, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, this isn't a scripted video, it's another live performance video. So I think whatever hope that I had for an official scripted video, and when I say scripted, think like karate, like that. I think that would just be great to see the three of them performing in a scripted video for a song on the album. But now we've got so many singles and video releases that my hope has dwindled. I don't think it's going to happen with this album cycle. But here we are. We have another live performance, which is great because we're also sort of celebrating MOMOMETAL being an official member of the group now, and we get to see her shine with Sue and Moa in this performance for Mirror Mirror, which, in my opinion, is one of the best tracks on the album. So let's check it out. Woohoo! I'm excited. I wish I was there. God, I love that riff. So tech. And they managed to put choreo to it. We don't talk over Sue. That guitar goes off. The bird soaring on that chorus is so appropriate because that's how it feels when she's singing. Like you're flying. And I love how I'll share my thoughts on the choreo later. It's about to get chunky. Ooh. Punk beat. I love it. A double bass. Goodness. To be there You lucky SOBs. I'm going to leave it on that shot right there. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, I did want a scripted video, but it is still very exciting to see a live performance. Here's what I took away from that. I guess with the song and the way the guitar is in this song, I expected the choreo to be a little faster, more frenetic, more fast-paced. But I kind of like the juxtaposition of sort of the franticness of the music and the choreo being sort of slower and more meticulous and thought out. Like, yeah, that was sort of my takeaway from the live performance of the song. Not what I expected, but everyone looks so beautiful doing their thing. And like I said, the video representation of the bird flying is perfect for the chorus because we all feel like we're soaring on Sue's vocals when she's singing that. It is such a beautiful chorus. Really is a standout track on the album. I can't say that enough. Oh, you're all so lucky to have been there. So there you have it. There's my sort of longer than usual Baby Metal video. We talked about the addition of MOMOMETAL. Again, congratulations to her and to us because we'll be enjoying the performances for years to come, hopefully. My mini review of the other one, which is a fantastic album that should have been called Metal Kingdom, and a fantastic live performance of Mirror Mirror. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to talk to you about all things Baby Metal, and I appreciate you. Thank you for helping my small channel grow. Thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.